Welcome to Myers ASMR. How are you? Relax. Relax. And shake that stress off. Hey, did you know that your path lights up in a way that you cannot miss it? Yeah, you can feel the compulsion. Well, I certainly felt the compulsion to make this cashew chicken dish in a Thai style. You know, I've been eating a lot of cashew chicken lately from this Thai place. So I said, hey, why not just try my hand at making it, right? Let me prop it up and let's go. So I have not even tried it yet. I do have a funny feeling that it's too much sauce. But let's go. Great sauce. I'm so glad I didn't add sugar to it like the recipe called for. Because the sauces, two of the sauces already had sugar. So I wouldn't want to add more. Amazing, but I admit it's not sweet like the dish you would get in the restaurant, but that's okay. Like the sauce looks overpowering, but I left out the added sugar. I didn't bother to cook any rice because I don't eat that a lot. So this is pepper and cabbage. The recipe called for green beans and pepper, but I already had a head of cabbage on hand, so I used that. Amazing sauce. In a bowl, I combined a Thai chili garlic sauce, balsamic vinegar, soy sauce, and hoisin sauce. And once I had it on the plate, I just dashed a tiny amount of sesame oil. And I didn't really measure. I just put as much as I wanted to taste. Like the recipe measured the sauce in tablespoons, and I knew that wasn't going to be enough sauce for me. My only issue with this dish is that everything is fried. I think you could get the same effect by steaming. Maybe the chicken you would want to fry because you want your sauce to stick. Or better yet, marinate your chicken overnight in the sauce. But I followed the recipe to the letter. But now that I've made it, I see areas that I would change it. Yeah, because this recipe used a lot of peanut oil. At first glance, the recipe looked all involved. Lord. Yeah, so at first glance, the recipe looked all involved. But it was really just getting the sauces. You know, I had none of those sauces on hand. Well, yes, I did. I happen to keep soy sauce in the cupboard. I keep sesame oil. I already had hoisin sauce, believe it or not. So all I had to buy, and this is probably why I chose the recipe, all I had to buy was balsamic vinegar and the chili garlic sauce. I already had chicken strips in the freezer. I already had cornstarch on hand. Of course, I had salt and pepper on hand. I had veggies, but I needed to get a green bell pepper. So, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, if you had to get, oh, and I actually had cashews on hand, and I had onion. But yeah, if I had to get all this stuff from scratch, probably would have been expensive. Cashews are expensive nowadays. I would love to make this again. Now that I have all those ingredients, I have to use them. I think I measured my sauce perfectly. If you want to cut the sweetness like I did, I just added a little extra soy sauce and balsamic. Oh, that dish was mild, by the way. I mean, you could make it hot and spicy with some cayenne, but I wasn't sure how hot that chili garlic sauce was gonna be, so I just left it. But all the other sauces made it mild, which is fine, but I think next time I'll add a couple of dashes of cayenne. Just a touch, not too much. I don't believe food should be painful, because too much pepper, it tastes bitter. Like you can't even taste the flavor anymore, so then what's the point? Wow. Now it's time for the next fun part of the video, where we focus on getting better and better every day in every way with the help of this How to Develop a Winning Personality book. So let's see where we left off. Okay, so this chapter is called Make Yourself Colorful. And he gives these anecdotes in order to explain his point. So he was talking about directness. I was very hesitant about including this personality trait because of its dangers. For instance, a direct person at a staff meeting might lose his job because of his directness. Take this situation. Boss, it is my feeling that we should change our inventory system to conform with that of Rowe and Company. They seem to be doing better with theirs than we are with ours. Employee A, seems like a good idea to me. Employee B, sounds good. But shouldn't we explore the matter a little? There may be some differences in our products that would make the Rowe system ineffective for us. Employee C, I vote for a change. Employee D, some people have told me that Rowe isn't doing as well as it appears on the surface. Maybe we'd better check on that. Employee E, the direct one. I don't like the idea at all. Our method is the best one for us, and I'm opposed completely to the change. Employee E was right about the matter, but Mr. Boss was not the kind to stand for E's sort of directness. E didn't last very long after that. A poll of the others would have brought out the fact that they all agreed secretly with E. A and C were being sycophantic while B and D were being cautious. It would have been to the benefit of the firm to accept E's judgment, but it didn't work out that way. On the other hand, if the boss had been a more secure person, he would have admired E's directness. E would have taken a special place in his mind and would have been in line for advancement because of his directness. The boss would have said to himself, now here's a man who says what he thinks. He doesn't try to butter me up and he doesn't play it safe. I will always know just where I stand with him. He can be a great asset to us. Note that in either event, E stood out in the crowd. If you are one for taking a chance, take a chance on directness. You may lose some friends, but if you heed the cautionary note, you will make more friends than you lose. Every social group needs a curmudgeon for its own health,